Hi, I'm Mark Rowell, and here are the IHonestlyThink.com honest picks of the day for Tuesday, June 6th. Our first game today features the Kansas City Royals taking on the Marlins in Miami in Game 2 of that series. Miami took down the Royals on Monday night 9-6. The pitching matchup in Game 2 features veteran righty Zack Greinke, 1-5 with a 4.19 ERA, taking on Marlins lefty Jesus Luzardo, who is 4-4 with a 4.05 ERA. The first pitch is scheduled for 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to lean towards the Marlins on this Tuesday night matchup. Miami is a much better hitting team at home this season, hitting .267 in front of the home crowd, including 76 extra base hits this season. Starter Luzardo is also much better in front of the home folks. Despite his rough outing in his last start in Miami, his ERA is nearly a run lower at home, while his K9 rate jumps up a strikeout per game. He faces a Royals lineup that's hitting just .226 on the road this season and .248 versus left-handed pitching. Greinke, meanwhile, is winless on the road this season, and his ERA jumps up nearly a run and a half away from Kauffman Stadium. I'm going to take the Marlins with the money line. The second game on our slate features the Boston Red Sox heading to Cleveland to take on the Guardians. The Red Sox arrive after a rough 2-5 homestand, while the Guardians split a 4-game series with the Twins over the weekend. The pitching matchup on Tuesday night will feature Boston lefty James Paxton, who's 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA, taking on the Guardians right-hander Shane Bieber, 4-3 with a 3.72 ERA. The first pitch is scheduled for 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I like the Guardians in the opener of this 3-game series in Cleveland. Bieber is coming off his worst performance of the season and just his third non-quality start out of 12 this season. He's been outstanding at home with a 3-1 record and an ERA of just 2.49. He faces a Red Sox lineup that has been slumping as of late, scoring just 2 runs in each of the last 5 losses and averaging just 3.4 runs over the last 10 games. Bieber dominated the Red Sox at Fenway earlier this season, going 7 innings and allowing just 5 hits and 2 runs in a 5-2 Guardians win. He threw 99 pitches, 66 for strikes, and kept the Red Sox patient lineup from working the count. Paxton has pitched well since his return to the big leagues, but he will likely be gone by the late middle innings, turning the game over to a mediocre Red Sox bullpen. I'm going to take the Guardians with the money line of -130. Remember, if you want a more in-depth view of my picks, including how I feel about the totals in each of these games, you can find them at winnersandwhiners.com. And if you are interested in my premium picks, go to experts.winnersandwhiners.com/capper/15. Each of those links will be found in the description below. My premium picks today will focus on 3 Major League Baseball games: Minnesota at Tampa Bay, the White Sox at the Yankees, and the Dodgers at the Reds. And stay tuned for a series of articles this week on the history of the Belmont Stakes, tips on how to bet on horse racing, and my picks for the third leg of the Triple Crown. You can find all those at winnersandwhiners.com. And remember, I had the winners in both the Kentucky Derby and Preakness, as well as the Superfecta at the Derby and the Exacta at the Preakness. This video is brought to you by Toys.com. For over 20 years, Toys.com has been providing customers with all their toy and collectible needs. Be sure to check out this month's special featuring WWE action figures and AEW action figures. Also, follow Toys.com for all the latest and new toy releases and origin articles from some of your favorite collectibles of all time in our all-new Toys in the News section. Finally, be sure to follow and like us on the I Honestly Think YouTube page.